Yeah, I'm home. Finally. What a day. Hey, you. How was your day? That's good, at least. Mine was... Honestly, it wasn't any better or worse than any other day, but that's still pretty rough, you know? I'm really tired. It's a lot. Why is it so hard to be different? Not everything, just little things. Little annoying things that add up and pile on and just get to be a lot. No, I mean, some things are good. It's nice that I can walk around like this all day long and not have to try too hard to blend in. Mostly I just get strange looks, sometimes pictures. But I don't have to maintain a glamour just to look like a regular human person all day. That would be exhausting. I don't have to worry about people seeing me for who and what I am. They always just choose not to, which works in my favor. Humans can convince themselves of just about anything. That said, though, being myself is also exhausting every single day. Well, for starters, it's not like public spaces are made for people like me. There's no room for my tail on train seats or benches. It just sticks out, all out of place. I tripped 3 people this week alone on the train, and while the evil part of me laughed, I felt really bad. They were fine, all fine, I apologized, but I feel like I'm constantly in people's way. And if I just sit on my tail, it hurts. It's a lose-lose situation. Also, my horns bump into door frames a lot. It stings when that happens, you know? Oh yeah, there are nerves in there. So every time I get to a normal human doorway, I have to duck a little. And if I forget, ow, like a punch in the forehead. Oh, don't even get me started. I have to wear sunglasses all the time, even inside, so people can't see the eye thing. Hey, horns and a tail are one thing, but it's harder to explain the glowing eyes. They make people nervous. Or they make lots of people come up and ask how I do it. And you know what? That's really annoying. Yeah, it turns out I don't like people. I like you, and I like maybe 4 other people tops, but most people I can't stand. Strangers on the train or on the bus or on the street, they all kind of suck. And they get very grabby and nosy and annoying. I do everything I can to put a don't touch me vibe out there, but it doesn't always deter people. I think they assume that me looking like this is a pass for them to invade my space. I might as well wear a big sign that says, "Do not approach me." But even then they would. They don't ever stop. No, and I can't just use my magic to make sure everything goes smoothly because then people would notice, more than they already do. I draw enough attention as it is. It would be a lot worse if I petrified a full train of randos, no matter how satisfying that would be. It would be, wouldn't it? Seeing them all frozen, not able to touch me or talk to me. I love that thought. It's like my happy place. Of course not, but only because they don't believe in anything other than what they understand and immediately experience. You know better than that, sweetness. Do you think they'd look at me and see a real tiefling? If they thought that, they'd run screaming away from me, or call the police or the military or something. Maybe burn me at a stake, which would tickle, and then they'd freak out even more, yada yada. No, what they see is usually some sort of costume or cosplay. I get asked a lot where the convention is or what job I do. They think I'm an actress or a model or something, all covered in makeup and prosthetics. And I get it, I really do. They don't know any better. Someone who looks like me has to be in costume or working somehow. It's not how normal people look. And I'm fine with that assumption. I'm totally okay with them thinking that I'm on my way to a con. It's the only way I can move around the city without stressing my safety. But it's still very annoying sometimes. And one of these days, someone might notice that my tail is attached a little too well or my horns look a little too real, and then... who knows? Probably nothing will happen, but you never know. It's tough to have to be vigilant all the time. I try not to. I play a lot of things off as jokes or nonsense. Even when some people get a little handsy, I can usually put them off just fine. Yeah, sometimes, but I deal with it. I'm not completely powerless, you know that. Oh, sometimes I conjure just a tiny bit of fire, singe their hand a bit if they get too touchy. They always jump back and look confused when I do that. Sometimes I try a little compulsion magic that can help with the particularly weak-minded. And also, I have a taser, remember? Yes, and thank you. Best birthday present ever. So I'm fine, I can protect myself in a pinch, but it would be so nice to just be able to be myself and have this place accommodate me as I am. Room for my tail on train seats, room for my horns and door frames, people who don't grab at me or take my picture, smoking areas, many more smoking areas. You know how much smoke I give off sometimes. It's hard to hold it all in, and really not healthy according to some tiefling doctors. I'm sorry, I'm just ranting. It's such a strange situation, living among you humans but not being human. Walking around like a human in costume and makeup, but not being that at all. Living in a place where they claim to accommodate those who are different, but they can't accommodate me because they don't know my kind even exist. And if they did, things would fall apart. Like, society would fall apart. Can you imagine? I do. I imagine it a lot. It's my backup happy place. Thinking about a giant hellmouth opening up and letting in all the demons and beasts and anything else that wants to step through. I won't. I don't even know how to. But I still feel so out of place and really unseen, not remotely viewed as who I am. Some days I just want to shout my truth from the rooftops, but again, the fallout probably wouldn't be worth it. Thank you. I appreciate that you listen to me when I come home complaining. I'll try not to do it so often. No, it's not fair to you. I'll do better. I have my coping strategies. I do try to use those. They help a little. Well, I say daily affirmations to myself. Sometimes when I'm out, I repeat them out loud. Although when people hear me speaking Infernal, they always assume it's Polish or something. I don't know. Yeah, some tourists tried talking to me and I just didn't understand them. Whatever language that was, it wasn't one of the ones I know. I think I accidentally gave them directions to the Malaysian consulate. I hope they had fun there. Yeah, well, I still do the affirmations. They make me happy. And I also have my special snacks. I can nibble on those if I'm not in an enclosed space where the smell would poison all the humans within 10 meters, so that's nice. I look forward to snack time. Oh, and I have my podcasts. Right now I'm on a true crime kick. Did you hear about this Tiger King guy? I'm trying. And I'm not saying that any of this isn't worth it, because it is. Living here, dealing with the inconveniences, the stares and the pictures and stuff, all that is annoying, but still very worth it. Because it means I get to be with you. Everything else is just background noise. You really are. You're the best coping strategy of all. You're my favorite thing about every day, you know that? Yes, even more than that. Coming home to you lowers my blood pressure significantly. If I have any. Do I have any? I should probably find out. I know, and I'm sorry. I know being with me isn't the easiest. I do complain a lot, and also there's that whole me being a tiefling thing in the first place. It has to be really challenging for you sometimes. I'm grateful that you put up with me. Oh, come on, that's not true. You tolerate my weirdness, at best. There's no way you're that into it. My witty conversation and sparkling personality, perhaps, but not this. Seriously? Because I really want to believe you, but you gotta understand, it's a little hard to believe. Okay, all right, fine, I believe you. You actually like the things that make me different, I guess. I can't imagine why, though. Wouldn't it be easier for you if I were just a regular human? I guess. I suppose that's true. I really wouldn't be who I am without being myself. This is who I am, for better or worse. If that's what you love, then I'm really the lucky one here. I really am. And I know things will get better. I haven't been here all that long yet. I'm sure it'll improve. People will get used to me. They'll see me and not even think twice about it. That's what I want. That and chairs with tail holes. Is it that hard to put holes in the chairs? They're good for all kinds of things. I guess. Just thank you. Thank you for letting me come home and vent and decompress. Thank you for holding me and making me feel better. Thank you for being you. Me too. I'm so glad you stumbled into my life, and I'm really glad I didn't kill you. I know, right? How different things would have been. I never would have gotten to live with you like this, or fall in love with you, or eat cheese out of a can. That is the most uniquely human thing ever, by the way, cheese in a can. Nothing else even comes close to that pinnacle of humanity. You never know. You humans are always inventing and innovating. It's one of the things I love most about you as a species. No, of course not. I'm not going anywhere. Me complaining about annoyances isn't me saying I'm leaving. I'm just complaining. None of that stuff is a deal breaker. The main thing is that I'm here with you and we're happy together. That's really it. We can handle anything else that comes along. Absolutely, we can. Besides, what would I be going back to? You know the group wouldn't take me back. They think I'm a traitor for being here. So there's no point even thinking about it. Maybe if they eventually come around, we can go visit sometime. But until then, I'm fine right here. You and me living our lives. Good. Should we figure out dinner then? I'm kind of craving meat. I know, I'm always craving meat. How about steaks? Perfect. I'm gonna go change, you fire up the grill. When I come back out, I'll be comfy, cooled off, and ready for a nice evening. Love you too. Thanks for being you, and for having chairs with holes. Hey, you lovely goobers. Be sure to comment on this audio because I'll pin my favorite comment. Big shout out to Ale. You're this audio's randomly selected Sweetness patron. Do you want to be a Sweetness patron? Support me on Patreon. The link is in the description for that and lots of other stuff. Your support is the only reason I can keep making audios. Check out some of the other audios. I have more than 700 of them. And thanks for listening.